Hi and welcome to the EQ Masterclass. My name is David Wells and I can't believe that we finally got this comprehensive course together on this subject that touches so many of our lives as musicians, music producers and audio engineers. When you think about it, I really don't think that there's any other subject that comes up more often than EQ, and it's quite often the least understood of what I'd call the fundamentals. From the first time you got your hands on a guitar amp, you had bass, mid, and treble controls. We used to have them on our stereos as dedicated knobs, but nowadays they're quite often concealed in hidden menus. And we certainly see them on every facet of recording and live sound. I mean, look at all these different types of EQs.
Have you ever seen so many different types? Now, here's the promise. Could you imagine that at the end of a few hours, you will know how to work any of these EQs without even breaking a sweat? That's the promise.
That's the goal here. By the end of this course, you will be able to just stare down any EQ, whether it be on a mega top-of-the-line mixing console or the latest newfangled piece of software or plugin. You won't even blink or break a sweat. And why the heck am I so excited about this? Well, if you've seen any other of my trainings before, you know I get the biggest kick out of teaching people the unchanging principles of audio, because I don't know about you, I'm going to be living and I'm going to be a musician doing live and recording all this stuff the rest of my life. I'm a better musician and audio engineer than I was back in my 20s, and I've famously vowed to be the best guitarist / audio engineer in the nursing home in my twilight years. I am a lifer, a musician for life, and I know that we are kind of connected in this way because we both share a passion for music and audio, and I really want to share with you everything that I know. So a lot of you will probably be familiar with my story. I started playing music at around age 15, but soon quickly started recording and got fascinated with these tools of the trade. I was programming synthesizers, designing sounds and also jingles for local radio stations in my teens. But it was really in my travels to Los Angeles in my 20s that I got involved in working with some of the biggest names in music, including Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Phil Collins, a bunch of other folks. It was a mix of being the right person at the right time with the right group of contacts that just led me straight into learning from the absolute best in the business. And my passion is helping other musicians know this stuff cold. So today's lesson is everything you basically need to know about EQ. You know, I just want to teach you everything about EQ. So let's get started right now. So what is EQ or equalization? I guess the dry definition might be something like this, like the process of boosting or cutting specific bands or ranges of the audio frequency spectrum for corrective or creative purposes. I might just say something like, it's just messing with the frequency content of a sound. Just as a photograph consists of an assortment of different shades and hues of colors, any sound has a mix of low, mid, and high frequencies. In a photo editing program, say it's like Photoshop, you can boost or cut only certain ranges of the color spectrum, like boost the blues, maybe cut the reds, and so on.